can't get caught. Not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Yes, someone like him. Yes, good. I'll make it look like he did it. Because I am evil and also stupid. Normal here. What are you doing with your arms? What are you doing with your arms? You're the one they say has been looking for me. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait. Lawyer Kiryu. I would play that. He thinks for a moment, and then he says, wait! Objection! And then he puts out the evidence, and the other guy's like, oh yeah, what do you think about this? And then Kiryu, and then it turns into a beat-em-up, and he just starts beating the ever-living crap out of the witness with everything in the room, like grabs the witness stand and smashes it over his head. He grabs Edgeworth, and he smashes him over his head, and then he grabs the judge and smashes him over his head. And then it's like, ugh, and then it cuts back, and everything's just completely normal, as if nothing happened. I'd play that. What is wrong with his eyes? Sir, I figured out the murder weapon. It's whatever those are. It's me! I mean, if you want... Oh my god, put away that chest. It's a lethal weapon. Hang on the floor next to the victim. I see. I shall add this into the evidence. That screw glasses guy. Anyone with glasses sucks. So... are his eyes, like, is he a ditto? That would explain the sparkles earlier, and the, you know, the little dots there. Lies always beget more lies. That's true, I'm secretly Elvis. See through one and their whole story fars apart. It's true, I'm not Elvis, I'm sorry. Wait just a moment. Murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? This is a court of law, sir! Evidence has no place in here.
The headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
I don't think I ever caught that particular pun before. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Yes, Banjo-Kazooie is here. On leave. So, after Banjo-Kazooie unsuccessfully tried to take over the kingdoms, he was sentenced to a very hard... Okay, you know how, like, royal people, they never get real sentences? So, he was sentenced to community service for attempted genocide. You know how it is with royals. Anyway, so this is his community service. He has to work as a gumshoe now. She died immediately after you killed her with Kazooie! The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. I'm sorry to point this out, but look at where his eyes are looking at. Because that is hysterical that they bothered to draw that in. That she's looking at him and he's looking at... Why she's doing the arm thing. She's squeezing her chest together to make it look bigger. What was that? She's even doing it on that screen. Oh my god. Order. The introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aww. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. That's not their hearts. Yes, and I know what it is. Your lover... Hang on, I have to hit that option. I have to hit that option. It's not something I can claim to understand, but you and Mr. Wright are lovers, aren't you? What, my boy? You sent that painting to him as a sign of undying love. My boy, please, you should let your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I like how he's sweating as he's accused of this too. Like, no, I don't admire his luscious violet locks and his Sumptuous lips. Oh. We're not, don't be ridiculous. Enough, I'll swallow my pride. I knew it, they are lovers. No, we're not lovers. She was my secretariat. Oh my god, the jokes. The jokes. Oh, joke explosion. Okay, so if you're not getting it, think about her, think about him, think about Secretariat being a pony that you ride. You're able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Bling-a-ling-a-ling! She ran. Yes, I must have been confused, but don't worry, we all know what happened now. She turned and ran for the door. What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. He sucks. He's terrible and awful. He's the worst lawyer I've ever seen in my entire life. You have to give him every bit you can. Last time we had to use literal magic to solve the case. When he loses, he's gonna lose big. Who are Jew dudes, LMAO? The witness. The evidence shows that this animation is awesome. Really, you shouldn't try to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. I am not that old. Thought.
Hey, you, no touching that. This is my voice, because I've already committed to it.
I can't even word. They've got a concrete case. It's over. I'm turning it in. I give up. Don't worry. Mia will come by and solve it for me. The last... He's made a look at him. He's a balloon. Why is he a balloon? What's the name of the guys in suits in XCOM? XCOM Enemy Unknown? Because that's what she reminds me of. Really. Like, I'm not actually joking with that one. That is the exact vibe she gives me. The Thin Men. Yeah. Look at her! Day. Something horrible happens. Oh, you go to sightseeing. A waste of time. You don't have any jobs you're doing or lawyers like work the rest of us. Maybe I should become a lawyer too. Sounds like a life of ease to me. No work, just living on when you want. I was young and might different. My duty when prance around in strange hippie clothes. What are the use coming to these days? My son hasn't called in. Will the witness declare her name? Oh my god. Poor Pitchford. Old Windbag sure has balls! There you go. There's the joke for you. I mean, what do you think she was doing when she was watching the match earlier? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Yeah, he hates her so much. He's just like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. God, I love Edward. Yes, I helped make it. The game's making the jokes for me at this point. Remember, sex will never be appealing again after this stream. I kissed it where it hurt. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. Let's just skip over this part, shall we? I'm with you, other me. Listen, I'm just trying to make sure that everyone never has sex ever again. Once I accomplish that, I will have succeeded at my goal. Dun dun dun. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. Into Mario Brothers 3, apparently. You were listening to your radio at high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I thought this was America. I thought this was America. No real news for a change. Yeah, where's all the murder and the death? Phoenix, you are part of the problem. Expected not to go unnoticed there, partner. It's... But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence, and though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? He would never do that! I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. No, right. No, Edgeworth. He would never do that. How could you possibly know that? Because I Takes his hand. I know, pulls his hand to his heart. I know you, the real you inside. Right, how could you? Hand on cheek. Don't you understand what this means? Yes, I know, and I will stand by you to the end. Kiss. See, he's turning into his final form right now. So it was you. You and your father. Sorry.
You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Death!
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up. That is, I think, the third or fourth least badass claim I have ever heard someone make. God, why? Why would you do this, game? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir, that's the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. I believe you. Please stop. Please stop. Appears you're positively determined to portray the chief as a nice man who lends a people a hand. Oh my god, Judge, seriously. Profit from all this. He would be able to use the chief prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially, he would acquire unchecked authority over all investigations. You can tell me that despite the chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to withdraw every single time I've called myself an idiot, because I have now witnessed the idiotic version of myself. And it is terrifying. The exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it. Very well. The court shall grant the prosecution's request. That's a great quote. I love that quote. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. Businessman? What made him go into serial killing? I just told you. He worked at EA! Blink. Blink. Oh, the first time we got him! There's always something satisfying about seeing that first wounded animation. I'm curious what his what do you call it? The freak out animation or whatever it's going to be. Whoa! What was that? Oh my god, what's going on with her face? It's so terrifying. Oh, Emma. Aww. I mean, I feel nothing. Emotions are dumb. Get off my screen. And now I can steal all the cookies. Yes, Fast forward. Your Honor, I'd like to prove that this man actually stole all the cookies after murdering the person. How are you going to prove that? With this stethoscope. Put it up to the person's stomach. Grumble, grumble, grumble. You see, those grumbles can only mean he is having indigestion from eating too many cookies. Shocked face. Can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can... Oh god, Hazardous, you're right. He's Hitler! No, think about it. The university he gets into will change the course of the history for his country. Mr. Wellington loves large bananas, and he cannot lie. God, his suit is ugly. You indicating the witness is the real murderer? That's never happened before. And you are... What? He's a fish, apparently. He actually did garrote himself. Holy crap. I know you're secretly Duke Nukem, hiding out on my channel to avoid all the fallout from the last game. It's okay. I don't judge you, man. I remember the 2D games. She accidentally knocked it over with her ball. And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way, completely blocking the path, I might add. Whoa, that's creepy looking. Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. Oh my god, look at those gazongas! It's the judge, not me. If you were lying, I swear my whip will be the last thing you see. I think that qualifies as a death threat. Well, please testify to the silhouette. Accept the truth this time. And if I catch even a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Okay, even I wouldn't do that. Don't be mean. I just kill him. I would love to see Sora try to be a lawyer and fail at it, and that's basically the joke. And yet he just completely stumbles to victory because, you know, something, something, something friends. What was exactly you were planning on giving her? You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. Oh no, Goofy! That's even better. Goofy actually is the good lawyer. Excuse me, Sora, but... I'm sorry, I said I wouldn't do the voice anymore. Excuse me, Sora, but... yuck. I feel like there's a contradiction in the testimony we just heard. Oh. And he, like, keeps pointing out everything. It's like, you know, there's this. And Sora's like, yeah, and that means you're guilty. No, Sora, it means he's innocent. And that means you're innocent. Why? Because it's in the it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. Man. Hi, my name's Reality. Here's your check. I'll be needing that payment immediately. She lives in a dream world. She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. Objection! Your Honor, I have proof! Conclusive evidence there's a contradiction in your statement. You insist that you are, in fact, a very funny clown. But if you check this document right here, I think I'll prove that you are extremely unfunny! Sweeties, Trillo can't say a word without Ben. The puppet. The ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Trillo Quist. Oh my god! Ventriloquist? Really? Kablamo. Congratulations, you're the big wiener. I've decided to burn this circus to the ground. Would anyone like to join me? We'll make a party of it, right? The Lorerunner is in fact what I was born as. My mother was like, one day he will grow up and be both a gamer and a storyer, and thus he shall be called the Lorerunner. And lo, we're done. But then she realized, wait, there will be many pretenders, because for some reason there actually are a lot of other Lorerunners out there. Like, if you look up Lorerunner on Steam, you'll probably not find me, as my sister found out last week. So, we must call him the Lorerunner, to make sure it is always known as him. Okay, so hey, it's everyone's... Speaking of porn... I'm just gonna leave that on the screen for a second for Django. Hey, what's with the silent treatment? Stop pecking me! Yeah. Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool? Damn right I do! Oh, I'm sorry. I only know how to write bad fanfics. And then Edgeworth saw Wright from across the hall. Wright gazed back, their eyes linked in the eternal moment, blossoming forth feelings unheard, unbidden from within his chest. Lo, it galloped his stallion forwards. I can't even do it. And without realizing it, he was at Wright's desk, leaning in and saying, so, I brought a bottle of wine and the latest autopsy reports. This is sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone. Hang on. Okay, we're done being heartwarmed. Annoying, noisy breaths. Get the blaster! I didn't click that one. What? Hi, I'm incredibly evil. How much is your fee? I see you're also a dark-hearted man, Mr. Attorney. If you would like to talk business, we can do so after the trial. Mr. Wright. You want to kill me. You want me dead, don't you? Nah, you're not worth death. Why would you think that? Guilty, Mr. Phoenix Wright! You are hereby declared guilty! What? I don't believe you. Are you saying that's why you left the prosecutor's office? Why you left... me? Where was I left, Wright? Or Edge, whatever your name is? Where was I left? You abandoned me. I had no one left. Even Maya was gone. I lost the one person who meant the most to me in my entire life. The one person I needed. Slobber, slobber. Is he really? Are you this stupid? So even the old fuddy-duddy figured me out. Are you really this stupid? What an atrocious lawyer I have, giving up his own client like this. And that refreshing like a spring breeze crap, it's just as atrocious, don't you agree? You're gonna ruin your... You're in public! Probably on TV! Please, Your Honor, continue the trial. You must pass a vote today. Hold it. Please wait. What's the matter? If I get not guilty, I'll be killed. Oh my, yes. I'm... Okay, what the crap, dude? It's fair. It's a very serious charge. What? Oh, for Christ's sakes. Phoenix, I know. Really, I do know. Tell your dick to shut up and let your brain engage instead, okay? Where were you during that stretch of time? Using the toilet? What are you saying, Miss Faye? Toilet? My perfect little dolly doesn't poo. Okay, I was never this bad. It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me. I went and brought us a strawberry cake. I'll go make tea to go with it. No way. Pearls? She's... Oh my god! The weenies are in here. There's not a person on earth who could munch down this much meat. Objection? You think? I love weenies. I can't get enough of their tender juiciness. Do not take that out of context. So you give it to her? Yes, I'll give your weenies to her. Don't take that out of context either. Something wrong with my memory. If I get anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song. Ladies and gentlemen, the pigeon song. Even I could wear that on... Even I could wear that. Behold the glory. And look at it! Look at their legs! Look at their legs! Those are super shaven. Like, again, I am not a particularly hairy person, and I have substantially more hair than that. I could probably rock the shoes, though. Welcome to Tribia. Oh, hang on, let me do the fakest French accent I can. And there's the poisoned coffee, which has been there for a month. trying to lick the coffee. I'm not a cat, you know. No, Godot would lick that. Hey, Godot, there's coffee on that. And he just stares at it for a moment. It's poisoned coffee, Godot. And he just keeps staring at it, and then he's just like... Heaven of hands. So you're running the place on your own now? Oui, for the moment. No one has answered my advertisement. Okay, I'm done. You think? I love weenies. I can't get enough of their tender juiciness. Do not take that out of context. So you give it to her? Yes, I'll give your weenies to her. Don't take that out of context either. Perhaps it would be best if Mr. Perhaps it would be faster if Miss Fay explained herself. The photo was not Valerie Hawthorne. What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Wait until you meet Wright, buddy. Seen this. Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge engulfed in flames? Yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist. You high? That girl, she's really high up in the picture. Okay, you got me there, Gabe. That was a good one. You know, if I just pause the game right now, we could pretend he was the victim. And the rest of the game just works out amazingly. Maybe we'll... I'm actually sad how many of you guys immediately understood what I meant when I said soup. We apparently have all suffered bad mashed potatoes. I'd like to make a rule. Within the next week, we all need to make an effort to get good mashed potatoes in our lives. Agreed? I actually know of a deli around here, which I know is open. And Sunday, during my doing errands thing, I'll swing by there to try and get some good mashed potatoes. That's my end of the thing. You guys have to try and get some too. Objection! She is wielding both a staff and a book, which shows that she's actually trying to multi-class. That is clearly an illegal move. That's an FF14 joke for, like, the two of you out there who play that game. Be better. Try. For one micro millisecond, try. And that's harsh of me, and I'll admit it. Because he might be trying. And if he's actually trying, then that's somehow even more sad. Here's a thought. Chop your dick off. It might help. The tragedy of Medium Valley has finally come to an end, it seems. Well, we're done. Yep, definitely. Case closed. We're totally done. Nothing's gonna happen after this. Do, 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 do.